3 billion human lives ended on February 25, 2016. The survivors of the nuclear fire called the war Judgment Day. They lived only to face a new nightmare, the war against the machines. Long before the war, McDonald, a public high school located in St. Anne de Bellevue, was home to Macrobotics, but in 2016, the robotics team built a robot for the CRC competition Pythagorean. In the process of developing the T1 source code, it became self-aware and evolved into what we know as Skynet, which controls the cybernetic humanoid organisms known as terminators. What is left of humanity call themselves the Resistance, their mission to defeat Skynet.
Good afternoon. Here's the situation. I've sent a special ops team to the Skynet perimeter. Their mission is to retrieve a Terminator CPU. We believe the CRC Pythagorean files hold the key to shutting down Skynet and putting an end to this war for good.
We're outside the perimeter. We should be safe from here till base.
Base to Team Delta, come in.
Team Delta, go ahead.
Heading up with up to 800 CPU.
We got what you need. We're on our way.
Roger that.
Let's get out of here. Hey, we need some help over here.
Whoa, guys, I asked for the computer chip, not the whole thing.
Well, it's hard enough getting just this. Now where do I plug it in?
This thing is really creeping me out. Why do we need it anyways?
Well, Skynet's based off this game, Pythagorean, and we're certain that the Terminator's gonna have the files for it.
Accessing the files now.
Here it is. The main objective of the original game is to put the game pieces into the scoring board strategically after removing them from the pegs.
I'll put it on the main screen now.
The robots are programmed to complete sockets to match equilateral triangles. By doing so, their points are multiplied depending on the number of sockets filled. In the event of not having enough game pieces to fill the scoreboards, the robots can go through the revolving doors to access the rest of the playing field. The game pieces come in 3 different sizes and 2 different colors, and when being placed, each socket must be filled with something equal to the biggest game piece.
Hey, I've seen this before. A couple years ago when we were out on an early scouting mission and we first encountered the original T1.
We didn't understand its purpose then, but it looks like it's re-energizing the Skynet cortex.
Team Delta, I need you to infiltrate deep into Skynet's central cortex to gather additional intel so we can put a stop to Skynet.
Copy that. Let's gear up and move. I've got eyes on the T1. For mobility, it uses a chain drive system. It also has a lift system to raise the game pieces to the highest level on the scoring panel. Connected to that, it has a rotating arm to adjust the angle of the piece and a claw to retrieve and deposit game pieces. We just need to find a way to take it down.
Well, the game in the T1 reset every 5 minutes with a 10-minute window before the game begins again. We just need to interfere with the placement of the positive few cells before the time runs out.
Sounds like a plan.
Let's do this.